What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another little episode of Catch 42. Today we got a special guest, Trey King. I'm one of your hosts, Dwight Allen.
I'm Josh Stinson, and we got one of our young bucks on the show. Very excited, very special player we got. And Trey, let's just dive right in. Tell them kind of who you are.
Yeah, I'm Trey King. I'm a freshman here. Play baseball, UGA, and I love these two guys, so I'm ready to talk about some stuff.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So let's start with your background a little bit. So obviously you're from McIntosh High School?
Yeah, McIntosh.
So I guess, this is your freshman year. You've probably grown a lot. I've seen you've grown a lot. But kind of tell the people about how you've kind of progressed as you've been at UGA thus far.
Yeah, so far the biggest thing for me was putting on weight. I came in a little guy. I was 170 pounds. So I got in and they're like, you're a little rag doll. We need to put 20 pounds on you. So
Facts.
The biggest thing for me has been strength and weight. I'm 190 now. And just growing mentally through the game because it's so much faster. You got to be able to calm it down, slow it down, especially playing in the SEC. It's just the jump was huge. But I think I've been well prepared from the coaching standpoint to be able to adjust to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know that you're a freshman right now, and there's a few freshmen that have actually got an opportunity to play a lot thus far this year, and really show what they can do. How do you kind of think you've grown so far in your freshman year? That's kind of an anomaly that you're a freshman actually playing. I didn't do that. You didn't do it. A lot of people don't do it. And even last night, we're about to dive into that as well. But how do you think you've kind of taken that in and really developed yourself to get your mentality and your physical and everything right to be able to do that?
I'd say it was an exponential growth. I came in and like I said, I was a little rag doll, man. I was just able to learn from the older guys, really, you guys really mentoring me, just being able to help me slow stuff down and be hey, this is still a game I've played since I was 4 years old. Being able to come in and getting in a big spot, I'm still man, I've been doing this forever. And guys that have had experience in this league have really been able to settle me down and be man, just calm down. You're here for a reason. Almost they recruit you and they want you here because they know what you can do. So just go do it. Yeah. So that's been a huge growth mindset thing for me, being able to grow and adapt to that.
Definitely. Yeah, I feel I've definitely noticed that from you. You're always paying attention to the game. You're always locked in. And your first start in the season, it didn't come until halfway through the season.
Yeah.
So I guess how'd you handle that, and how did you prepare to be ready for that start? And kind of walk us through that game.
Yeah, that game was fun. So, I had one early on, went 0 for 3. It was a rough one. That was a rough game, and I didn't play until Friday night at Tennessee. That was my first start back. So for me, just being able to lock in, I always talk with Groomer, our strength coach, my game for the day that I hadn't been playing was BP. Just focusing on BP and get my body right every day. And being able to just get better every day. We always talk about everyone getting better and on a upslope of getting better. So just locking in for BP, knowing that I'm good, and just keep growing as a player, listening, learning, watching the game, knowing what's going on and what's needed for the team to win. And so coming into that Friday night game, and I got the call that I was getting the start, man, I was just ready to go. Yeah, exactly. I was freaking out, man. It was
it's crazy because Tennessee was throwing their best arm. This guy is unhittable. He throws side arm from the right side.
Yeah.
And TK comes in first at bat, base hit.
Oh, man,
hit, first pitch.
That was such a good
game. What was that feeling
was
like?
Was it after a home run? Or it
was right before. So Colby had just gotten on base, and then I got a knock, and then Corey hit a nuke.
That's
man.
Awesome.
Corey hit a nuke. But I was just, it was super exciting getting on base, but really just staying with my approach and knowing what I needed to do to get the bat to the guy who was seeing beach balls behind me. So that feeling was unreal.
Yeah.
Was that your first career hit?
Yeah, that was my first hit.
At Tennessee on Friday night?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Against Tennessee, your first
You get the
career
baseball?
hit.
No, I did not get the
baseball. No, you got to grab that baseball.
Yeah.
Plenty more to come. But I'm curious, too. I know you were recruited, what was that? Because you came on your official visit when I was a sophomore or something. You were a junior. Yeah. But that was during the Strickland regime. And obviously, it's been a turnover in coaches. We got Wes Johnson as the head coach now. Yeah. And I know that a lot of guys rave about Coach Johnson and how good he is. How do you think he's kind of developed your game? I know you said, you gaining weight and you having to become more mature in that aspect, but how you feel that you've improved under him this year?
I think he's helped me improve in a lot of ways, especially with being the hero of my imagination. He talks about all the time, you're not going to play like your best baseball if you don't think that you're the best guy out there. And like you need to be able to be confident and like almost a level of like cockiness going out there and being like, hey, like I'm here for a reason. I'm the best at what I do. So like I'm going out there and I'm going to be able to display that for people. And like for the University of Georgia, we're always playing for the G. So like Wes has just been super helpful in my development so far and like learning things. I mean, you sit next to him during the game, man. He can almost guess what's pitch coming because he's been around the game for so long
Super
at
wise.
all levels. Yeah. So just listening and taking it in and watching what he does has helped me alone like just get better.
Yeah. See, it's crazy coming into like a new coaching staff and you got recruited by a whole different coach.
Yeah.
So like talk to us about like that summer of when you didn't know who the new coach was gonna be.
Yeah.
When you first contacted them, like how was that experience?
Man, that was really scary coming in. Like already coming in as a freshman was nerve wracking because
No
like
doubt.
you don't know what it's gonna be like at all. And like that summer when Coach Strickland got fired, it was like man, is my spot safe? Like is it too late to get recruited somewhere else? Do I need to do this and that? Like do I need to reach out for people? And once Wes was named the head coach, he gave me a call and I was like, hey man, like shoot me straight. Let me know. How do you feel about me? And he made me feel super at home instantly. He was like, man, we feel really good about you. Like we love what we've seen from you. And he was just get on the grind, man. Like I'm fired up. I mean, he was in a College World Series.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty,
nah,
he was like,
that's
so
crazy.
yeah, he's like, hopefully I'm going on a parade, then I'll see you in Athens. So he made it feel super welcomed and super at home. And it was just, I think the way he handled it was unreal. And
Yeah, Wes is a great coach. He's just the way he makes you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
Like when he's in the game, you're in a big situation, he'll call time. He'll be like, I believe in you. You're going to get this done.
Yeah.
Like nobody's better than you. Like I believe that you're going to get this done.
Yeah,
and
always.
nothing feels better than hearing that from your coach.
Oh no! Especially he's just always talking about belief, like belief in yourself. Like he lives by that. So, like having that belief, especially from someone behind you who like in a way he's got a control of like your career and like having that belief from someone like that is super like it's uplifting.
No, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. So you had a big one last night. I know we kind of touched on it. Y'all went 15 innings with Clemson.
15 innings.
You know, a crazy one, a wild one, a long one.
Long night.
Pause. But like, how do you stay locked in that long in a game when there's so much going on? Obviously, I think y'all had a really good crowd out there last night too, from what I saw.
Yeah.
I think it was a record crowd last night. It was.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah. So how do you keep yourself locked in, especially you two, like late inning games? You know, y'all come out there, you know, probably tight a little bit. How'd y'all stay locked in last night?
Yeah, I feel like it was pretty easy to stay locked in because Clemson's ranked number 5 in the country. So like that's a team that we wanted to beat so bad.
Yeah.
Like having that win on our resume come when it's selection show time, that shit is gonna be major.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too hard to stay locked in, and we were right there the whole time. So it was a good game. We had a lot of pitchers throwing really well.
Oh yeah.
And that kind of like hyped us up.
Yeah.
That kind of kept everybody in the dugout going because we had guys like Chandler Marsh coming out being electric, like second outing all season, and he's just shoving. He had 5 straight strikeouts. Like seeing people do that, it keeps the game flowing, keeps the energy up. And coach, during the game, he brings us up because Clemson hit a home run and they were celebrating.
Oh yeah.
And he said, hey, the reins are loose. Y'all celebrate. If something good happens, just celebrate. I want to see y'all going crazy. So once he said
He
that,
cut us loose, man.
once he said that, it was like a party in the dugout. Like we were
There's
all
no
just
better
fired
feeling.
up.
Yeah.
We was screaming. We was yelling. It was awesome. So it
No
was a
better
long one,
feeling.
but it was a fun one for sure.
Yeah, like for me to stay locked into that game was like I was just like the way I look at it is like I'm cheering on those guys. Like that's my role for the day. So like being able to stay locked in there wasn't too tough, but like keeping the body right, that one's kind of tough. Especially I didn't get into like the 9th inning pinch run. Like, but we got Groomer helps me get my body right before going in, and but like just staying locked in for those like 6 hours.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, it got tough, but just knowing that like I'm rooting for the guys in front of me or like the guys that. Or the vice versa, like the guys behind me are rooting for me.
Right.
Made it pretty easy to stay locked in on the team and pull out that win.
My God.
Yeah.
Came in the 9th inning and you scored the tying run?
Yeah, tying run.
Tying run.
Yeah, big kick
Pass
away.
ball.
Then
Yeah.
How'd you feel when that happened?
that was awesome. I got that.
You didn't
read.
seem that excited. I watched the replay and I'm thinking Trey's gonna throw his back. Like, let's go. And he like takes a step. He's like, And it kind of walks. I was like, let's go. I was like,
It's because it's
"All right."
almost surreal when it happens.
It was-
sometimes.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It happens so fast.
So
Yeah.
fast. Especially
Yeah.
he was throwing pretty fast, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I got a text from my buddies like, "How is it seeing 95 that starts behind you at 12:50?" You're like, "No, it's tough."
Kind of reminds me of those old days when you had an 8 a.m. pool play game.
Very,
At East
yeah.
Cobb.
Anything can happen in those games.
Yeah, you don't even.
Bro,
Boy,
there was
who
one
you
time I was
telling?
playing at 1:30
See,
at
that's
Lake
crazy.
Point.
I've done that.
And it was like super foggy and like you couldn't see and it's just like, what's going on right now?
Yeah, it's not a good feeling at all,
Yeah.
bro. But moving forward, y'all got a big weekend coming up at Texas A&M. I know y'all are definitely excited to get out there and show what y'all do. What are y'all looking forward to the most going out to was that College Station?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm mostly looking forward to the atmosphere. I've heard really good things about it, and I'm just excited to be in that atmosphere because we play in the best league in the country.
No doubt.
Playing like having all those people want to come watch you play what you're good at is just so exciting to me. And like even like if they're talking crap, like that's fun. That's
Yeah.
a good time. Like you've made it if they're there to watch you do that and like cheer against you. Like there's a reason. So for me going there and playing in that atmosphere and just trying to prove a point of who we are and like just be able to drive home that like we're the Georgia Bulldogs. I mean we're the best at what we do. So I'm really excited to go prove a point.
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited for that too. We're playing the #1 team in the country, so like
Are they number
all
2 in the
eyes,
country?
Yeah,
all
they're
eyes
right
are gonna be
now.
on us.
Oh, I did not know
Especially
that.
if we upset them, all eyes are gonna be
So
on
this
us.
is what is this the marquee matchup of the week?
For us it is.
Yeah, it's
but this
huge.
is like our matchup
Gotta
of the
be.
season. Like
Yeah.
this is where we make our statement. This is where
This
we prove
is
our point.
most
Because
definitely.
we already beat Clemson. So we gotta keep the week rolling and show everybody that okay, these Georgia Bulldogs are serious.
Yeah.
Right. So what makes that attainable? Like what's gonna really capture that goal? What y'all think?
I would say if we're just firing on all cylinders, like our pitching has been fantastic recently. Like beginning of the season, they were struggling a little bit, but now they've turned it around. And we just gotta have our bats and our pitching just on the same page. And I feel like no one can beat us when we're like that.
Yeah.
Because our pitchers are really good. Like we have a lot of arm talent.
Absolutely.
And our hitting is amazing. Like y'all have seen our hitters, like
Yeah.
Charlie Condon, Corey Collins. Like
No
we have
need
some
to say
real
more.
home run hitters
Yeah.
Yeah.
that can hit out the park, that can get on base. And our lineup is just, it's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
It really
So
is.
just getting our hitters going, I feel like that's what's going to win the series for us.
Hell
for
y'all
sure.
to the next level. Yeah, I'm excited to see that series too. I'm gonna be watching
It's
that.
gonna be a
I'm
lot.
gonna be watching that. I'll be tuned in.
Texas
Jake, let's
A&M
go do
is
something.
crazy. Like that
Yeah.
environment
Let's meet
is
up, go watch the
crazy.
game, bro.
I'm fired up for that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely gonna be a great matchup. What do y'all think makes Texas A&M so special? I ain't even watched them at all. I don't know how they are.
They have some good arms and they have some good bats too.
Good bats, yeah. They have a really good
pretty
freshman
well,
bat.
Okay,
Yeah.
They're pretty well balanced, but
got you.
I know their atmosphere is always crazy. Like
Yeah, and this is a huge part.
Yeah, it's
Well, I don't
huge.
know like depth wise in the outfield or anything. I'm just saying like it's like wide in terms of
Yeah.
like how many people it can be in attendance.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It can be deep.
Yeah.
I've heard it flies there pretty well, so that'll be
I hope
exciting
it's
to watch
flying.
our guys. Yeah, I hope it's flying too.
Last
I
night-
think it's blowing out all
Yeah,
weekend.
last night it was not flying.
Nope.
Like I've never seen Foley play like that.
Man almost got on one.
He almost got it. Almost
like
his first
normal
one.
Foley,
Walk
Almost
off
got
home
on
run,
one.
but you didn't
like-
hit your push-ups, bro.
I know, man. I need to keep drinking.
No
this.
Wheaties.
God, no Wheaties. You did not eat your Wheaties, bro.
No Wheaties.
But I've never seen Foley play like that. Like there were a few balls I was like, oh, that's gone, and then just
Yeah,
easy
routine.
out. Routine. Out.
F8.
It was the top of the ninth or bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, no. So it
It's-
was top ninth. That was when I got to pinch run for Dylan Goldstein.
Yeah.
And then they walked Charlie to put the
Yeah.
winning. They bottom ninth.
Yeah,
They
bottom ninth.
walked
So
Charlie.
you were on first base.
Yeah, they walked Charlie, put the winning run on base. Like,
That's
man,
crazy.
That's just like some Babe Ruth treatment.
Move
man.
Yeah.
the time run into scoring position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Instead
literally.
of pitching to him.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't pitch to him either. Honestly,
I wouldn't.
That's
There's a
that's
lot of-
absurd. But honestly, like it's
there's-
really not that crazy.
It's not that crazy
It's
because
not.
like
It's really not like.
was it last weekend they were pitching to him
It was-
and it was a big mistake.
He just kept hitting
They were
nukes.
up 2-0. Charlie Connor was up. Corey got hit by pitch. 2
Wow.
outs. It's like kind of late in the game. I'm like, I wouldn't pitch to him right now. Boom, bomb, ties it up. Later in the game,
Same exact thing.
same exact thing happens. Corey Collins gets hit. Charlie comes up. It's tie game right now. I'm like, they shouldn't pitch to him again. Bomb.
Bomb. Like,
Wait, so let me get this right. So they walked Charlie, put him on. Who was up to hit then?
Who? Yesterday?
Yes.
Corey.
Corey was up.
Corey was up. Yeah.
Okay, now I see why you're asking. That was stupid. Corey can mash too.
Yeah, Corey can.
Yeah.
You gotta just put. Well,
See, but that's what's so good about our lineup. You can't just put.
You can't.
You can't just put him on because
Yeah.
we got guys coming behind him.
You gotta just pick your poison at that
Like
point.
we got guys. coming
Something's
behind
going bound to happen
him. And
regardless.
like once
so,
all our bats are going,
yeah.
it's over with because they put Charlie on. Thank you. That's a free base runner.
Yeah.
Like, we
Right.
love free bases. Like,
Ended up biting him in the butt.
literally at bottom.
It's a never-ending gauntlet.
Because you got to third on the pass ball.
Yeah.
Like,
And then Charlie almost scored the winning run too. He almost
See-
scored.
yeah,
On
he almost
Corey's little
scored.
base knock.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. That would.
I feel like that's why we couldn't get too hyped because you scored and then Charlie got out and we were all like, oh.
Yeah.
We was like,
Yeah.
no.
How did Charlie get out?
It
Thrown
was just-
out at the
So it was like
plate.
a single hit to like over the second baseman.
Yeah.
And he was at second.
Okay.
And they got it in and they just
They got him.
Yeah, they got him at
yeah,
the plate.
send him.
Hey, I can't blame Sim.
Sim
Sim
be
plays
rolling
aggressive,
people.
bro.
So
Send me
aggressive.
on.
I
Be
love
like,
Sim,
go, go,
bro.
go, go,
He's
go.
played so aggressive all year, just sending
Oh,
guys. It's like, oh man, but it's the right call.
He
you
sent
know.
him.
He's
And
smart.
then he was out.
Yeah, he was
But I
out.
mean, hey, we still won, so like we can't even be mad for real.
Yeah.
I have another question for Mr. King. So obviously you're a freshman. You know, you have a long tenure ahead of you. What are you most looking forward to, like, in the next few years as you continue your time in Athens? You know, with the great group of freshman dudes. You know, y'all got TP, y'all got Land, y'all got you. I mean, the list goes on. Like, what are you most excited about? You know, in the next few years coming to Athens.
I'm most excited about growth. Everything we're focusing on right now is just growing as a team, and like this is our foundation year. Just kind of making a statement on who we are and who we can be, because you know, like talent in Georgia baseball is just insane.
Stupid.
Like East Cobb, like all the big Lake Point, all the big tournaments are down here. So being able to make a statement that like Georgia's the place to play, and seeing that we're going to be the growth is super cool. And like this team is going to be built around guys like me, Trey, Wyatt, Sut, like all those guys, like pitchers that are just going to be able to go out and go lights out and just keep guys in Georgia. So I'm most excited for growth, like all of us growing as a team, as like a program, as a school. Like Foley's going to grow. Like next year, you know, just everything's going to grow and be exponential. And being able to be a part of that and like be the start of that is super cool. And, like this super exciting. So that for me is like the thing I'm most excited to see as a freshman, just being able to
I
watch.
feel like it's gonna be even better when the renovations are finished too.
Yeah, those are gonna be
Yeah.
sweet, man.
Like
Those
then
would
that's
be
when Georgia
crazy.
baseball is just gonna take off.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
So-
I feel like Georgia baseball is on an upscale slope right now, but I feel like, you know, I feel like that goes credit with y'all though. Y'all's freshman class is really gonna like lay that foundation this year, and then y'all just can continue to keep on developing. And the reason I say that is because like in the fall in specific, y'all showed up like every day, and it was like eye opening to me, you know, because I felt like we went to work my freshman year.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but they went to
they were
work and had a
dogs.
vision though.
Yeah.
Like they really had like a vision as to like where they were going and how they're gonna get there with like a route, you know?
yeah.
So I think if y'all continue that mindset and that mentality, like y'all are gonna blow the roof off this place. Georgia's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy in the next few years. I'm just excited to see it, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm fired up for that.
It's gonna be crazy.